Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Mulligan Project. First, I want to thank everyone who watched my first video. As I mentioned before, this is my first attempt at creating a YouTube channel, so there are going to be glitches, mistakes, and learning experiences along the way. But that is actually part of what this channel is all about. The Mulligan Project is about second chances. Let me repeat. The Mulligan Project is about second chances. In February of 2026, I suffered a massive stroke that changed my life in an instant. Before the stroke, golf was a big part of my life. I loved playing golf with my friends, and every February, we took a golf trip together. This year I had to miss that trip because I was in the hospital recovering from my stroke. My main goal is to recover enough to join my friends on that same golf trip in February of 2027 and tee it up with them again. That is the journey I'm going to share with you. You're going to see the good days, the difficult days, the progress, the setbacks, and hopefully the day when I finally step onto the golf course again. I also want to share the stories of other stroke survivors and people who have overcome physical, mental, or emotional challenges to return to the activities they love. I hope to eventually have guests on the channel, including adaptive golf instructors, physical and occupational therapists, speech therapists, doctors, PGA professionals, YouTube golfers, equipment experts, and everyday people with inspiring comeback stories. We may talk about adaptive golf equipment, golf instruction, physical therapy, golf trips, equipment reviews, and ways that people with disabilities can continue enjoying and playing the game. But I also want everyone to know that the Mulligan Project is more than about golf. Golf may be at the heart of the channel, but it is not the only thing I enjoy. I love football and other sports. So we're going to talk about games, players, coaches, great sports stories, and whatever is happening in the sports world. I also enjoy cooking and grilling. As my recovery continues, I want to explore ways that I can safely get back to preparing food and using the grill. We may share recipes, cooking tips, grilling ideas, product reviews, and probably a few mistakes along the way. And for all the dog lovers watching, my dogs, Millie and Pete, are a big part of my life and will definitely be part of this channel. We may talk about dog training, funny dog stories, products for dog owners, and all the joy and frustration that comes with having dogs in the family. Another thing I'm excited about is trying to do a podcast style episodes. I would like to bring in special guests to talk about golf, football, other sports, recovery, and life in general. Some of those guests may be golf professionals, coaches, former players, sports personalities, YouTube creators, therapists, doctors, equipment experts, or ordinary people with extraordinary stories. These conversations will not only be about scores, games, and golf swings. I want them to be about perseverance, friendship, faith, recovery, second chances, and the lessons people learn when life does not go according to plan. I may call these podcast style episodes the 19th hole conversations because, as we all know, the 19th hole is where golfers sit down after a round, tell stories, laugh, and talk about life. So whether you enjoy football, golf, other sports, cooking, grilling, dogs, comeback stories, podcast, or simply watching someone try to rebuild his life after a major setback, I hope there will be something here for you. I don't want this channel, however, to be a place where I pretend everything is easy. Stroke recovery is not easy. There are days when progress feels slow. There are days when I get frustrated because I cannot do things that used to be simple. There are days when I have to depend on other people, especially my wife, for help with almost everything, but there are also victories. Sometimes the victories may seem small to other people, but they are huge to me. Standing a little longer, taking another step, speaking more clearly, which I don't do very well, moving something that would not move before. Every one of these stories, every one of these victories matters. That's why I call the channel the Mulligan Project. In golf, a mulligan is a second chance to hit the shot again. Life does not always give us the chance to erase what happened, but it sometimes gives us the opportunity to take another shot and build something new. That's what I'm trying to do. I have been given another chance at life, and I want to make the most of it. I also hope this channel becomes a community where people can encourage one another, share their own stories, and realize they are not alone. You don't have to be a stroke survivor to be a part of the Mulligan Project. Maybe you are recovering from an injury. Maybe you are dealing with an illness. Maybe you've experienced loss, disappointment, addiction, depression, or another major setback. Maybe you simply reached the point in life where you realized you needed a fresh start. Whatever your situation may be, you may be working on your own mulligan. I hope we can take that journey together. In the next several videos, I plan to tell you more about my stroke, my recovery, my therapy, and my goal of returning to golf. I'll also begin introducing some of the other things we will cover in this channel. Please leave a comment and tell me what you would like to see. Would you like to hear more about stroke recovery, adaptive golf, football and other sports, cooking and grilling, dogs, podcast conversations with special guests, or stories about other people who have made incredible comebacks? Your suggestions will help shape the future content of this channel. Please remember, I am still recovering and my speech may not always be perfect. I may speak slowly, stumble over a word, or need to start and stop again. I'm not going to let that stop me from telling the story. Thank you for watching and thank you for joining me in this journey. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with anyone who might need a little bit of encouragement or a second chance of their own. Life gave me a mulligan. Now I'm going to try to make this next shot count. I will see you in the next episode.